Welcome back to the Python tutorial. This is Mahalakshmi, your tutor from Vision Education. So today we are going to see interesting topic in Python, which is conditional statement. As the name suggests, a conditional statement is used to handle conditions in your program. These statements guide the program while making decisions based on the conditions encoded by the program. So Python has three key conditional statements that you should know, such as if statement, if-else statement, if-elif-else statement. So let's start with if statement kit. Here is the code for Python if statement. So here x is equal 10. If x greater than 5, print x is greater than 5. So here x is equal 10. This line assigns the value 10 to the variable x. Next line, if x greater than 5, this line starts an if statement. If is a keyword here, it checks if the value stored in the variable x is greater than 5. If this condition evaluates to true, the intended block of code beneath it will be executed. So printf x is greater than 5. This line is under the if statement. If the condition x greater than 5 is true, this line of code will be executed. So printing the string of x is greater than 5 to the console. So it should be your output in this code. In this case, since x is indeed greater than 5, it is 10, the condition x greater than 5 evaluates to true, and therefore the print statement is executed. So the resulting output would be x is greater than 5. Then we'll check how if-else statements will work in Python. What are if-else statements? The if-else statement in Python is used for decision making. It allows a program to execute different blocks of code based on whether a certain condition is evaluated as true or false. So in this code, y is equal 3. If y module 2 is equal 0, print y is even, else print y is odd. So in this code, y is 3, which is not divisible by 2 without any reminder. So the condition y modulus 2 is equal 0 evaluates to false. Therefore, the code block under the else statement is executed. So the printed result would be y is odd. So next we'll check the third statement, which is if-elif-else. Python if-elif-else. It checks multiple conditions one by one. If none of the conditions are true, it executes the else block. So here, grade is equal to 75. If grade greater than or equal to 90, print A grade. If grade greater than or equal to 80, print B grade. If grade greater than or equal to 70, print C grade. Else print fail. So here is the condition we assign, and there is inside a elif to elif parts. Following by the elif, there is a else part. So if grade greater than or equal to 90, this line check if the grade is greater than or equal to 90. If true, it prints A grade. Here 75 is not greater than or equal to 90, so this line will be false. So it will check, it will go to the elif part. If the grade is greater than or equal to 80, if true, it prints B grade. So in this line, it will check 75 is greater than or equal to 80. This line will be false. So it will go to the next line. If 75 greater than or equal 70, print C grade. So in this case, it will check whether the grade 75 is greater than or equal 70. So this line will be true. Since grade is 75, it falls into the third condition. If grade greater than or equal 70, so the output will be C grade. It will not go into the else part because the third condition itself, it comes true. So it will print the output C grade. So hope you had an idea how if-elif-else works in Python. So let's make a pizza. Time to have some fun. Imagine making a pizza with Python. If we have cheese, we add it, else we add pepperoni. Let's write some code to make our delicious pizza. So this code simulates the process of making a pizza, taking into account whether cheese and pepperoni are available. Two variables have underscore cheese and have underscore pepperoni. indicating whether cheese and pepperoni are available respectively. It uses an if-else statement to decide what to add to the pizza based on the availability of cheese. It uses an if-else statement to decide what to add to the pizza based on the availability of cheese. If have underscore cheese is true, it adds cheese to the pizza. Otherwise, it adds pepperoni. After deciding on the pizza toppings, it proceeds to bake the pizza by printing out the steps involved into the baking process. Finally, it prints a message indicating that the pizza is ready to eat regardless of the toppings chosen. So this code illustrates the use of conditional statements to guide actions based on certain condition, creating a simple pizza making scenario. So it's a time for a coding challenge. We will create a program that decides whether to go outside to play based on the weather. If it is sunny, we play outside, else we stay inside and read a book. Define the weather is a command. Is underscore sunny is equal true. Decision making is a command again. If is underscore sunny, print it is sunny outside, let's go play. Else, it's not sunny outside, let's play inside and read a book. So the code segment demonstrates a simple decision making process based on the weather decision. Variable is underscore sunny is initialized and set to true, indicating that it's sunny outside. And if else statement is used to make a decision based on the value of is underscore sunny. So if is underscore sunny is true, the program prints it is sunny outside, let's go play. If is underscore sunny is not true, example, if it is false, the program prints it's not sunny outside, let's stay inside and read a book. So in this code, since is underscore sunny is true, the code suggests going outside to play because it's sunny. So this code demonstrates the use of conditional statements to guide actions based on different conditions, which in the case is the weather condition. So hope you had an idea now how if, elif and else statements are work. Now we'll check the same with the code exercises in the Python editor. Let's get started. We are going to work our code in the Jupyter notebook. So here is a simple if statement. An if statement executes a block of code only if the specified condition is met. Here a is equal 23 and b is equal to 100. These are variable assignments. A is assigned the value 33 and B is assigned the value 200. The if statement checks whether the condition B greater than A is true. This condition compares the value of B with the value of A if B is greater than A. The condition evaluates true. So the code block intended beneath the if statement is executed. Inside the code block, there is a printf function which is B is greater than A. It's a string. So when we run this code, it will print B is greater than A because B with the value of 200 is indeed greater than A with the value of 33. That's why we get an output of B is greater than A. Next code is if-else statement. This Python script demonstrates the use of an if-else statement, which allows for two different blocks of code to be executed based on whether a condition is true or false. A is equal 50, B is equal 10. These are variable assignments. Here, A is assigned the value 50 and B is assigned the value 10. The if statement checks whether the condition A is equal B is true. This condition compares the value of A with the value of B. Using the equality operator, if A is equal to B, the condition evaluates to true. And the code block intended beneath the if statement is executed yes. So if the condition A is equal B is true, it prints yes to the console. If the condition A is equal B is false, the else block will be executed. In this case, it prints no to the console because A is not equal to B. 50 is not equal to 10. The condition A equal B evaluates to false and the else block will be executed. So let's check with the result. So here we can see the output, which we assign the else part no will be executed as the output. In this code, we use an if-elif statement to determine whether a person is eligible to vote based on their age. Here, age is called integer of input, enter your age. This line prompts the user to input their age. The input of function takes user input as a string, and the int of function will convert it into an integer. So the user's age is stored in the variable age. So the if statement checks if the condition age greater than or equal to 18 is true. If the entered age is 18 or older, the condition evaluates to true. And the code block intended beneath if statement is executed, which is you are eligible to vote. Inside the code block, it prints eligible to vote, it indicating that the person is old enough to vote. If the condition in the if statement age greater than or equal to 18 is false, the elif, which is short for else if, statement is checked. Here, elif age less than 18, the condition in the elif statement evaluates to true, and the code block intended beneath the elif statement, which is not eligible to vote, will be executed. Inside the code block, it prints not eligible to vote, indicating that the person is not old enough to vote. So depending on the our code, the age entered by the user, one of the two print statement will be executed. If the age is 18 or older, it will print eligible to vote. And if the age is less than 18, it will print not eligible to vote. So let's check with the output. Let's say the age is 18. So here we get the output of eligible to vote, because the condition what we assign here is age. If age greater than or equal to 18, the person is eligible to vote. That's why we get the output of eligible to vote. Next, we'll see the code of combination if, elif, and else statement. This code uses an if-elif-else statement to compare the values of variables a and b and print corresponding message based on the relationship. Here a is equal to 8 and b is equal to 3. These are variable assignments. A is as in the value 8 and b is as in the value is equal to 3. The if statement checks if the condition b greater than a is true, b is greater than a. The condition evaluates to true, and the code block intended beneath the if statement is executed, which is b is greater than a. If the condition in the if statement is false, the elif statement is checked here is equal to b. If a is equal to b, the condition in the elif statement evaluates to true, and the code block intended beneath the elif statement is executed, which is a and b are equal. If neither the condition in the if statement nor the elif statement is true, the else block will be executed. Inside the else block, it prints a is greater than b. So this implies that if none of the previous conditions were true, then a must be greater than a. So based on our code, a is greater than b, which means 8 is greater than 3. So the condition b greater than a in the if statement is false. Therefore, the elif statement is not executed and the else block is executed. So when we print this code, we'll get the output of a is greater than b. Because what we assign in the else block is string of a is greater than b will be executed as an output. Next, we have nested if statement. So nested if statement where one if statement is nested inside another. So here x equal 41 is a variable assigned x is assigned the value 41. And then the outer if statement checks if the condition x greater than 10 is true. If x is greater than 10, the condition evaluates to true and the code block intended beneath the if statement is executed. Inside the code block, it prints above 10. After printing above 10, there is another if statement nested inside the first if statement. This nested if statement checks if the condition x greater than 20 is true. If x is greater than 20, the condition in the nested if statement evaluates to true and the code block intended beneath this nested if statement executed. Inside this nested code block, it prints and also above 20. If the condition in the nested if statement x greater than 20 is false, the else block will be executed. Inside the else block of the nested if statement, it prints but not above 20. So x is greater than 10 but not greater than 20. It prints above 10 and but not above 20. So if x is greater than 20, it prints above 10 and also above 20. Here is the output above 10 and also above 20. Because x is greater than 20, it prints above 10 and also above 20, which is in the nested if statement. Planning to code is like mastering a superpower. With each line of code, you are not just creating software, you are shaping your own world. Hope you all enjoying and understanding the conditional statement in Python. So keep coding and happy coding, kids. So if you have any further question, please feel free to reach out us. If you want to get notification of our upcoming videos, please do subscribe and follow our YouTube channel. Thank you. Have a great day, kids.